Good evening, everybody, or good day, it depends on where you are. I've come across this beautiful album. It's a homemade album containing Yugoslavia. This is early on. I'm going to late 50s, early 60s at most, from what I quickly can call. This was a flea market find for €37. Well worth the find. The original owner did a lot of good job on this. I love his penmanship. I presume him. Let me show you something. We're starting off with the early stamps. Now, as with anything with overprints, things usually are forged. So the overprints are nice. I don't know if they're real or not. Hope the camera can show you how beautiful this early Bosnia-Herzegovina overprinted for you. Oh, hinges aren't that well. Gotta be careful with that one. I'll use my Havit mounts to remount that one. That's my. Need to be careful with these pages. Apparently, they're a bit old. So here we go. Again, Bosnia-Herzegovina. These are the newspaper porto stamps. So this is going to be interesting. I've noticed here that they are tagged 1.5 and used as stamps. Here's one that says private perfs 11.5. So I need to check up on what that means. Hopefully my regional catalog can do this. More Bosnia-Herzegovina again. These are beautiful. Of course, the higher value is missing, but that's no secret. Charity stamp for war invalids. Landscape issues with overprints. It says here Croatian is Havaska. Sorry, I pronounced that terribly wrong. I hope I won't get any death threats. And here, that seems to be Hungary, actually. Overprinted on Hungary stamps. Still Croatia, if not mistaken. Here. Now, whoever had this cherry-picked some of the stuff, but still a lot of good things left. So this is going to be nice, because with all the stuff I've been buying, there should hopefully be something I can add myself. Definitives 1919 in perf. King Alexander. Thin paper, thick paper. All that kind of stuff I need to look into if I'm going to get things sorted. Now this is what made me jump to it, because these, I'm not sure if these are called chain breakers. But here, Ljubljana issue, called stone print, perf 11.5, and then going down book print 11.5. So differences in the printing method. And we continue here. They look absolutely beautiful, and the sawtooth perforations. There again. And stone print on chalk paper. So this is going to be fun to look at this. And new drawings as well. Now all of these, I usually see a lot of these, random albums, you know, one or two, but what is not what? I have no idea. Again, beautiful here. This is a colored waved line underprint. And one book print, the rest of stone print. It says so. That book print looks more clear to me rather than the stone print looks more clear to me. But yeah. United Yugoslavia, the king. Charity for war invalids and provinces. Interesting. King Alexander I, changed frame copper print this time. And some overprint as well. And a bigger portrait. There. Yeah, you see the difference. It looks right here. Here's more looking upwards. When the king got his nose in the sky. And, but of course, right profile. These are beautiful pages, and I love the text, you know, it's... yes. More of this. Charity stamps with added value. No, charity stamps with value added annulled. Down here, Croatia's 1000 years jubileum as kingdom. Beautiful stamps. And the same as before, just with overprint and new country. So it probably went from Croatia to Jugoslavia. Yeah, well, countries come and go apparently. This is the charity stamps for the War Monument in Paris. That would be the World War One monument, I suppose. And again, King Alexander in a new profile. Again, this guy loves profiles. More. This is without the graver's name. So I suspect on the other side that was with the graver's name. This been cherry picked. Yeah. Hopefully I should have something with all the stuff I've been buying. Yeah, these are some beautiful stamps. I do enjoy looking at them. Looking forward to add my own. Okay. There's more Yugoslavia. Just in case you're not sure this was Yugoslavia, then there's more Yugoslavia. So it's the same overprint on charity stamps with the added value annulled. And you see it's both in Cyrillic and Latin inscription. There we go. These are still beautiful. And 1935, 1 year anniversary for death of King Alexander. Well, he's still posing despite being dead. sorrow stamps, black marking, just like the 34 Hindenburg stamps. The winter health on chalked paper. There we go again. King Peter II on chalked paper. Children sorrows. And Tesla, 80 years old, 36. Airmails. It's going to be good to add some of these. Let's see, 44. Democratic Federation Republic. Stamps from Serbia, overprinted with the gray-green print. And depending. Marshall Tito, 1945. I've never seen this complete series, so this is nice. You can see how the collective this is clearly laid out and all that. I love that. And I thank him a lot. Macedonia Memorial. Partisans, 1945. Some heavy pages. And this is airmail. They are both with Cyrillic and Latin inscription. But the difference? I don't know what's the difference between these two. Could be print. I need to check up on that. 5 years of People's Republic. That turned out well. What's that? Balkan Olympics. And People's Republic of Macedonia, 5 years. Looks like aviation poster, so that might be. It's been overprinted with aviation poster. Probably as airmail usage. Perhaps I could be wrong, of course. The world, the UPU. Oh. Beautiful and process. So this is not just Yugoslavia, it's FNR. I'm not sure what it stands for, People's New Republic or something like that. The railroads, of course, 100 years. Miniature shoes, I'm going to look forward to see if I get those at some point. Motorway, Belgrade, Zagreb. Champions League, Aero Sports. We're still in the time zone with the stamps. So I have decided that I feel that I do enjoy looking at them. Navy Day. And this one, 1951, 10 years for the resurrection against the Germans. People's Business. Slovenian Uprising, 10 years, so that's from 41. Week of the Child. Serbian uprising, 1941. Montenegro uprising, 1941 or 51. Alpine Congress. If I've set a 10 missing, then it's going to be lovely to see if I can get that. These are still beautiful, though. Still beautiful. Especially these. I like this dull, some might call it dull impression, but they look beautiful to me. Competition and parachute jump. Well, and again another 10 years for the uprising in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Famous authors and AML. Looks like miniature sheet. Color changes. And another uprising in Macedonia. Was that Montenegro we had earlier? Probably was. The revolution 10 years. Now, I don't know how these 10 years, how they got out, if they were issued, as the former collector has placed them. But perhaps a single page with just all those, that would have been nice. Well, I'll check the albums later, the catalogs later, sorry. Tito, 60 years old. Belgrade stamp exhibition. Definitely need that. Can't have stamps on stamps. Missing. All airmails, Olympic Games, 1952. The Navy's 10 years day. And Nikola Tesla one more time. The FN issues. Motor racing. The FN issues. Still beautiful. Tito. Esperanto. Would have been fun if that language actually had caught on and we had a universal language. And the 15-year-old anniversary for the Macedonian rising against the Turks. I guess we're going to see some more of that soon. Blood Rebellion, Serbian Rebellion, 1804. Against the Turks too. Amor Belgrade stamp exhibition. Famous Yugoslavians. 2 missing, till be found. I hope it's not like the DDR stamps where one was a locked value, so you had to fight to get that. I had to be a member of a club and so the special permits. So we're getting into the more boring stuff here. Floras, bees. Some people like those, of course. People are allowed to like what they like. Artworks. I'm getting sort of a Austrian 1950 feeling when looking at some of this. Here we are. Stamp exhibition, 1956. Jufis III in Zagreb. Nikola Tesla's 100 years this anniversary. First Worker Councillors Congress. Animals from Madrid, gymnastics. Melbourne Olympic. These look good. This is starting to get boring, but I like this one up here. Flowers. Yeah. Culture, personalities. Geofish, human rights, actually. And now we're getting into all that mass-produced stuff. So, industries, towns, nuclear energy, tourist spots. Good old Lenin, nuclear. More sports. The people rising against fascism, 1941. Yeah. That's a lot of flowers already, and I'm already bored. Olympics in Rome. I like the design. That looks very nice, actually. Animal of the forest, famous men. Herzegovina uprising. Industries and buildings. President Tito's 70 years birthday. Of course, the miniature missing again. And we're getting to the end of it all. Flora, and European Atlantic memberships in Belgrade. Probably just Soviet rather than European. Oh, there's a lot of pages here. Oh, sorry about that. So, 37 euros. One of the other books I've bought recently. Oh, I need to remember this one here. As well. And again, these are just placed, so I have no idea, as the former collection where it showed the different things. So that's one of the things I need to check up on. Oh, I'm hitting the camera here. Again, all the overprinted SHS creature. United Yugoslavia. Just taking the camera here for a trip. King in his various stages, grievings. New king. Tito's. I think this must be around his 80th birthday, something like that. These. So the other ones here. Still a lot of modern stuff. Nothing too fancy, but that's this album here. That was €9. So I thought that was a good purchase. Still, I can cherry pick. I can go through and I can sell it to the rest. I think I bought this one around a month ago or something like that. And the other one, that was just 2 days ago. That one. So a lot of times when I see these albums, I notice series starts way behind, and it gets follows yearly, and then randomly old stuff gets in. Like, well, we saw that early on, and it's just someone taking all the old albums and what they have and just place it. So more Tito up here. Just been through him. And the dogs, the flowers, the paintings. Missed a page. Oh no. Again, all the modern stuff. All these are charity stamps, and I usually find a lot of these in the random books I see, and all maintained. Well, one might be used, CTO perhaps. Postage due. Very nice. And that was all. Well, thank you for your time and have a wonderful evening.